Hello, and welcome back to another Minecraft tutorial. I'm zu-wii-mama, and if any of you veterans out there remember, I did a teeny weeny little little tiny statue series where I tried to make every single mob as small as I possibly can with the most amount of detail. So just bear that in mind. I'm trying to make them as small as I can. So they are not going to be exact. They are going to be slightly different in shape and size, and that's the whole point. I'm trying to make them as small as I can with the most of that amount of detail. But today, got something special. We're going to be doing the camel to go with the old mummy camel over there. So without further ado, let's get this little camel built. So the blocks and colours you'll need for this build are 2 black concrete, 41 brown mushroom blocks, 5 brown wool, 80 yellow terracotta, 121 yellow concrete, 467 yellow wool, and 87 yellow concrete powder, and that's your lot for this build. So let's get building. So to start things off, what we're going to do is going to place mushroom blocks 1, 2, 3, and we're going to do like a little square, okay, with a 1 block gap in the center. So it's a 3 by 3 little square. Then to the right of this, I need to leave 1 block gap and do exactly the same as what we've just done with a 1 block gap in the middle. Then once you've done that, come to the back of either foot, it doesn't really matter, leave a 2 block gap this time, and then place on the 3rd block, and we're going to do, again, you've probably already guessed it, we're going to do like another little square, and then again this side leave a block gap and do exactly the same again. So you should have something looking like that. So just to let you know, the camel is going to be actually facing that way, okay? So just like the big brother over there, it's facing this way. So what we're going to do, this is the front feet, we're going to spin on around to the left hand side, and we're going to build the side of the camel up first, and it will all make sense a little bit later on, okay? So from this front foot, we're going to start from this side. We're going to go yellow wool, we're going to go 1, 2, 3. Then come to the left, yellow terracotta, we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, like that, like a little zigzaggy thing. Then on this block here on the left hand side, yellow concrete, we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Again, like a little weird little zigzag pattern. Keep coming up, we're going to go on this left hand side, yellow wool, a yellow concrete, and then go back to your yellow wool. I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, and that will just finish off that first leg. Then if we drop back down to the left hand side now, do this back left foot. And what we're going to do is something similar. We're going to go with a yellow wool, 1, 2, 3. Then the left hand side is going to be our yellow terracotta. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like a little zigzag again. Then on the left hand side, yellow concrete, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 this time, okay? And then this lonely old block here is going to be yellow wool. With a yellow wool still in the hand, on the left hand side, we're going to go 1 there, and then do a layer on top, 1, 2, 3, go up and do another layer as well. There we go. So the legs should now be meeting. While we're here, we're actually going to build the side of the body as well. So come back to the right hand side of the foot, just above this yellow concrete, you can do yellow wool. To the right of that, a yellow wool, and then we're going to keep going across now. So yellow wool, then we're going to go yellow concrete, 1, 2, 3, 2 yellow wool, and then a terracotta. Go up from here, concrete, yellow wool, yellow concrete, followed by 2 wool, 2 concrete, and then another 2 wool. Go up from here, we're going to do wool, 1, 2, 3, 4. In fact, you can just go all the way to the end, don't worry about counting. Come up from the back end here, going to do 2 wool. Then we're going to go yellow concrete powder this time, 3 wool, another concrete powder, and then another 2 wool to finish it off. Keep coming up, a yellow wool, 2 concrete powder, a wool, a concrete powder, 2 wool, a concrete powder, and then a wool on top. Then go up, the final and last row is going to be concrete powder, 1, 2, 3. In fact, just keep going all the way to the end, all right? Don't worry about counting. There we go. So there's the side of the camel already. Now all I need you to do now is literally spin on round. So now that's the front of the camel. We're going to keep spinning round onto the opposite side, and all you're going to do now is literally copy what you can see onto this side of the feet. So it's very simple, just look across, and we got, what's that, wool, so we got wool, wool, and then what we got there, yellow terracotta, yep, yellow terracotta, and that's all I need you to do. So do that all the way across until you've done this side exactly the same as the other side, all the way up both feet and around the top there, okay? Once you've done that, we'll meet up in a second. There we go. So now we've got two sides of the camel complete. There we go. We're nearly halfway there already. Look at that. That's crazy. Okay, now what we're going to do is come on down to the sort of inside, and we're going to do the inside parts of the leg. So from the sort of inside center section here, we're going to do the left hand side leg first. What I want you to do is place a yellow wool, and then next to that is going to be another yellow wool, followed by a yellow terracotta. Go up from there, yellow wool, and a yellow terracotta. Oh, sorry, a yellow terracotta. I'm pushing the wrong buttons. And then we got a yellow wool, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Keep coming up. It's going to be a yellow concrete, followed by 2 more yellow wool, 1, 2 there. Keep coming up, yellow wool, then terracotta, and then to finish it off, we're going to go with yellow concrete, which is there and there. And there we go. There is sort of 1 foot done. I know we're quite cramped with room here now, aren't we? But there's 1 inside of the leg done. And all you need to do now is, now we've done this front left one, we're going to do the same on this side. So all you need to do now is, you can probably come on the inside of the build maybe and look. Oh, I'm stuck. On the inside of the build now and have a little look. But all you're going to do is copy that there. So we're going to go there. Yellow terracotta is going to go there. And then what we got, wool. So we got 1 there and 1 there. Same with the terracotta on top, and that's all you need to do. Copy the exact same from this side to this side. So we'll do that now, and then we'll catch up in a second. There we go. So now we've got 2 sides exactly the same. Okay, now we've done that. You thought it was bad. We've done the front 2 legs. Now we've got to do the back 2. Okay, so somewhat very similar. So come to the back left hand leg, and we're going to start from the bottom here. We're going to go yellow wool. We're going to go yellow wool. Then we're going to go with a yellow terracotta. Above that is yellow wool again. 1, 2. A yellow terracotta. Keep coming up. Another yellow terracotta. Then yellow wool. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And then if you keep coming up, all we're going to do is yellow concrete all the way across there. 1, 2, and 3. There we go. Looking good. And you've probably already guessed it. We're going to do exactly what we just did here onto this side of the foot as well. So again, I know it's a bit tight for room around here, but you're going to have to do it. So just copy it across. So the wool, and then what we got here, we've got this. We'll do this, and I'll catch up you in a second. Okay, there we go. That was a bit painful, wasn't it? Because there wasn't much room in there at all. Right, now we've done that, let's neaten these legs up a little bit, because they look a little bit gappy at the minute. So on the left hand leg, what we're going to do is come to the bottom, and we're going to do 2 yellow wool, a terracotta, 2 wool, and then a concrete, and then finish it off with a terracotta. And that's the front left one done. On the right hand side leg, we're going to do something similar. 2 wool, a terracotta, 2 wool, a yellow concrete, and then a yellow terracotta. There we go, look at that. Spin on round to the inside of the back, the front leg, sorry. We're going to do a yellow terracotta, a yellow concrete, and then we're going to go yellow wool all the way to the top, like so. If I could place blocks properly, there we go, there's that one. Then keep coming across to the front, the other front leg, and we're going to do the same again. Yellow terracotta, yellow concrete, and then fill it with yellow wool all the way to the top. Oh, I keep placing wrong blocks everywhere. Right, there we go. That's the 2 front legs done. Now let's do the 2 back legs. So the front left hand side of the front back leg. I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. The back left leg is going to be a wool, terracotta, and then we're going to do yellow wool. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 all the way to the top. Do the same on the right hand side. So a wool, terracotta, and then do wool all the way to the top on that one, like so. That's that one, and then spin on all the way back right to the back end, and let's neaten this up. So we're on the left hand of the back legs, and we're going to go terracotta, concrete, and then we're going to go with the wool. 1, 2, 3, 4. This time we're going to go yellow concrete, yellow wool, yellow wool, yellow wool, yellow wool, yellow wool, and then a concrete powder to finish it off like so. While we're here, we might as well carry on and fill in these little gaps. So above this concrete here is going to be another concrete. Then we're going to go with our wool. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, a concrete powder, and then a wool on top of that one. And then let's go down all the way back down to the other leg now, the right hand side leg. It's going to be a terracotta, a concrete, and then we're going to go with our wool. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then a concrete, followed by wool. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then finish it off with another one, which is number 6 on top. Now to the left hand side, just above this concrete, is going to be another concrete. Then we're going to go with the wool again. 1, 2, 3. And then concrete powder this time, 1, 2. Then what I need you to do now is come all the way back down and see where the two lots of yellow concrete are. They do this like sort of L shape. You can place a random block there for the time being, and then what we're going to do is place a yellow concrete on top of that. So if I could place a yellow concrete just there like that, and then we're going to sort of start making the tail. So just below this is going to be yellow terracotta, 1, 2, and then above that is going to be another 2 yellow concrete. There we go, there's the tail. And then what we need to do is go back on the inside here. Is going to be a yellow concrete. Above that, a yellow wool, and then a yellow concrete powder. And you can actually probably just come on the inside and actually remove that block which I placed there earlier. Don't really need that there. And there we go, there's the back end done. Now let's spin on back around and get some orientation. So now we're going to go back to the front of the build now. And let's just neaten a few things up on the inside. So what I need you to do is come all the way to the back, and actually we're going to, where this sort of block gap is here, we're going to place, what am I going to place? I don't even know what I'm doing. Right, do not place anything here. We need to place something just here. So we're going to use a yellow, whatever that's called, a yellow terracotta. And then what we're going to do is yellow terracotta towards us. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And stop just there. And it should be in line with these 2 blocks here. And we're going to do 2 there to connect that, 2 there to connect that side. And then if we come to the back here, we're just filling in the gaps basically below. So above these 4 blocks here, you're going to place terracotta across there as well, and do the same on this side. Okay, so all that means is now when we're on the inside of the build, when you're looking up, it's actually no, oh sorry, I just threw the mouse across the room. We're just looking up and there's sort of no gaps. That's all it is. We just filled all that in. So now we've done that, we're going to sort of work on the rest of the body. So what we're going to do is we're going to do sort of the base section of the neck of the camel. So what I need to do on top of these blocks here, we're going to do a yellow wool. So do a row all the way across like that. Now from this yellow wool coming towards us, we're going to do yellow terracotta, a yellow concrete, a terracotta, concrete, and then a wool. Come all the way back down to the yellow wool here. We're going to go terracotta, sorry, concrete, terracotta, and then concrete, 1, 2, 3. Back towards the wool again, we're going to do yellow concrete, 1, 2, 3, a yellow wool, and then a concrete. Back again, we're going to do yellow concrete, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 this time. And then the final row is going to be terracotta, concrete, terracotta, concrete, and wool. And there we go, there's the base of the neck complete. Okay, now what we can do is spin on around to the left hand side of the build, and we're actually going to build the sort of side of the head stroke neck. Alright, so from the left hand side above this terracotta, we're going to go upwards. So we're going to yellow concrete, 1, 2, and then finish off with a yellow wool, and that's as thick as the neck's going to go. Then come across, we're going to go yellow concrete. Above that, it's going to be yellow wool, 1, 2, 3, followed by 2 concrete powder, and then yellow wool, 1, 2, 3 on top, and these should have something looking like that. Drop all the way back down. Above the yellow terracotta is going to go yellow concrete, followed by wool, 1, 2, then concrete powder, 1, 2, yellow wool, and then concrete powder, 1, 2, 3 all the way to the top. Drop all the way back down again. It's going to be yellow wool, a concrete, a wool, a concrete powder, a wool, concrete powder, a concrete, this time a brown wool, and then on top of that is going to be a concrete powder. Drop all the way back down again. On top of the last one is going to be yellow concrete. Wool is going to go 1, 2, 3. Then concrete powder, 1, 2. Above that is going to be concrete, black concrete, and then yellow concrete. And there we go. And while we're here, we might as well just on the top left hand side here where the wool is, going to place a wool just there and one just there, and that's his little tiny ears. So it's starting to come along nicely. There we go, looking good. Now what we're going to do is while we're here, we're going to start the sort of side of the mouth as well. So if you come where the black eye is, come down to the yellow concrete, and then you got your yellow concrete powder. And then what we're going to do is place a block here. So you need to place a random block just on the inside there, and then we're going to place a yellow concrete. And then above that is going to be another yellow concrete and a concrete powder. So you should have something looking like that. Then from the base here is going to be brown mushroom block, 2 wool and a powder. Then again come to the right, it's going to be a mushroom block, a concrete, a brown wool, and a mushroom block again. So there you go, you can sort of see the side of the face coming along nicely now as well. And what we're going to do, yes, you've probably already guessed it if you haven't already, we're going to keep spinning on all the way round, and we're going to do exactly what we've just done just there on this side of the build. Okay, so on top of what we've already laid, you can just look across and copy. So you got your yellow concrete, concrete, wool and wool. So don't forget to, once you get to the top of the head section up here, don't forget you need to go in by 1 block for the nose section. Okay, so I'm going to leave you building that and we'll catch up in a second. I'll do a little quick time lapse. Now we've done the side of the head, what we're going to do is spin on round and we're going to fill in some of these gaps that we've got going on. So from the front, we're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 with your yellow wool. And then pop in 1 on the left and 1 on the right. Now you should be left with this little cross sort of section. We're going to put concrete there, there and there, followed by a terracotta in the center. So that will finish that up nicely there. Then if we look up, we should have some blocks missing. So we're going to do wool, wool and a mushroom block just there. Now going upwards, we're going to place a brown wool, followed by 2 more mushroom blocks on top. Now if we go on top of the head, we're going to place some more wool. So we're going to place wool, yellow wool here, here and here. That's 3. Place 1 on the left hand side. On the right hand side, we're going to place a concrete powder. So you need to place a block just below, and then you're going to place concrete powder. Just above this is going to be another yellow wool. To the left is going to be another 2 concrete powders. So again, you need to place a random block beneath or some string. I'm just going to place some blocks, so another 2 concrete powder. And then from this left hand side, we're going to do another wool. A concrete powder is going to go there and another wool. But again, we need string or a random block just beneath. So I'm going to put a block there, and there we go. You should have something looking like that. Now we've got that done, we're going to leave these 3 blocks empty because we're going to spin on round and we're going to do that section now. So come all the way down to the base of the head and we should have this like 3 block gap here. You just need to get your yellow wool and just bring that all the way across to connect those up. While the yellow wool's in our hand, you can connect the yellow wool from that side to that side as well. Place another 3 yellow wool on top of that. Then from this left hand side, wool, a powder and another wool. Above that is going to be a powder and 2 wool. Going up again, powder, powder and a wool. And then going up again, it's going to be powder, 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 and that is the back of the head complete. Now what we're going to do is spin on around, so we're obviously from the head side, we're going to go out towards the back here and then go straight down, and we've got this little section that we need to fill in now as well. So from the left hand side, we're going to do wool, sorry, that's not wool, wool, we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and these 2 blocks need to be concrete powder. So again, you're going to need to place some string or a random block beneath. So I'm going to place a random block just there and there, and also place one there like a little L shape because we're going to place another concrete powder there as well. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3 with the concrete powder, and then finish it off with another 3 wool on the end. Okay, now we've done that, we're going to do the next layer, and then from the left hand side here, we're going to place a block. So we need to place a random block there, going to place a wool block. And then keep coming around, it's going to be a terracotta, terracotta, a concrete, a terracotta. Keep spinning around to your right, it's going to be 2 yellow wool, 1, 2, a wool again, sorry, concrete, a wool. Then keep coming around, a concrete. Keep spinning around, it's going to be wool, wool, wool and wool. Keep spinning around, it's going to be a terracotta, followed by 2 wool. Then keep spinning around, and then we're going to go up this time. We're going to do a yellow concrete, a wool, a concrete. On top it's going to be powder, powder. Keep spinning around. It's going to be wool, 2 powder, and sorry, 2 powder and a wool. Keep spinning around. Powder, powder, wool, a concrete. Keep spinning around. Wool, sorry, powder, powder, and a wool. And I've just noticed we've actually missed off a gap here. This gap here can be just wool all the way across to connect that side to that side like that. And now all we need is these 9 squares filled in. So all you need to do is, if you're facing towards the head, you're going to do wool, wool and wool, and then 1 there, 1 there, 1 there and 1 there. And those 2 blocks are going to be concrete powder. So again, a random block beneath or string, it's up to you. And then that's it. And there you go, we finally got there. That is my interpretation of a camel, a baby camel, let's say. Anyway, if you enjoyed that video, please make sure you subscribe and make sure you stick around for some more videos in future. I've been zu-wii-mama. Bye!